Emerald was my friend Sarah. She's no longer Emerald.
Carly canceled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then what is Sarah doing?
She's a discount coach.
Okay.
She just likes the discounts. Sometimes she'll ask someone, but.
Okay. So she's not really wanting to get her Emerald status back. So who do you have on your left and who do you have on your right that can really help start to build?
Danielle, my newest coach, is on my left, and Alicia is on my right.
And is Alicia new?
Mm-hmm. Alicia was at coach camp. Samika as well. So I think Samika is on my right as well. I just kind of quickly looked over it today.
Okay. And is Samika new?
Samika is new since like October, September, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. And so the only one that was at camp was Alicia?
Alicia and Samika both were at coach camp.
Oh, okay. Great. So have you talked to them since camp and asked them like what their biggest takeaway was?
Yes, we talked in the car.
Okay. What did they say?
They said like just getting to know that it's more than just fitness, working out. Alicia just joined the 31st of January. I know Samika liked the Instagram. She had been struggling with Instagram and post, and I think they just said it was a lot more than what they realized.
Right. Okay.
That this business is for everybody, all different shapes, sizes, personalities.
Yes, which is great. So do you have their goals? Like you just gave me your goals. Do you have theirs?
I have Samika's, like we wrote them down, and she's got a poster board. Danielle is still working on her top 10, and she just joined. She joined the 21st, but they forgot to give her the bar blend on February. So she's working today. I just followed up with her on her top 10 list and her kind of list of 100.
Do you have her goals though?
Yes, I have. I'm sorry. She sent them to me in a text.
So what are their goals? Can you share?
Her goal was like to lose 45 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't have them memorized, and 3 other goals. Okay. Samika's I have in another picture too, because we took a picture with her goals. Her goals were to, I think she would like enough to pay like her water bill. You know
how much that is?
I think we talked about her water bill's like maybe $100 a month. Danielle, financially, she just wants to earn enough extra income, maybe $50 a week, so she can go and play with that money. Like she just wants play money.
Mm-hmm.
That she can just do whatever she wants with.
Okay.
That's hers.
Okay. And then you don't have Alicia's yet.
No, she's a very good friend of mine. She's being a tough cookie.
Sometimes when they're really close to you like that, yeah, it's harder. So, okay. So you want to help Danielle and Samika get to Emerald and hit Success Club. Like that's your first priority. That should be priority for March and April at the latest. So you have to craft a plan to do that, because number one, they might not do more than that. They might not do more than Emerald and Success Club, but the likelihood if they actually will want to do more is if you actually get them there. If you get them there and they're like, wow, this is awesome, it was easier than I thought it was going to be, then they might be like, I want to do a little bit more. But also here's the other piece that people totally don't get is that you might sponsor someone under Danielle that's awesome and that can build a huge business. And even though Danielle might not do it, there might be someone she signs up, and that even though that person wouldn't count under your personally sponsored to help you move up in rank, that person can build a huge downline and a huge volume under you. And at the end of the day, that's what you're paid on. And to get you to 500 a week what has to happen is you have to have multiple lines of people building a business on each side of you. So for example, like you would have to have Danielle, who doesn't want to build a big business, okay? But you want to go through her 10 people and meet those people to look for someone like you. What if she brings you someone that's just like you? And you're like, oh my gosh, like maybe you didn't sponsor her, but it doesn't matter, because what has to happen is Danielle has to have 2 people under her that are building. It doesn't really matter if what Danielle does. Let's say Danielle stays at Emerald forever, but you can sponsor Kayla, who's under Danielle, and Kayla wants to do what you're doing. And so now, not only do you have 2 people under Danielle, but now you go under Kayla, and now you help Kayla start to like build 2 lines under her. All those people building is what is going to build your volume on that one leg and help you get to that $500. So for me, I keep going levels deep until I find the rock star. You will find the rock star. But I'm not going to force Danielle to be that rock star, because she's already told you what she wants.
Okay.
And the only way I can maybe get more out of her is you got her to an event. You already did that. And now I want to meet her 10 people. And I will look for someone like that I'm looking for in her 10 people. You know what I mean? And if I don't find it in that 10, then I've exhausted that person. Now I've kind of exhausted that line. And so I'm going to go somewhere else. But I'm doing it simultaneously. So I'm working with Danielle and Alicia and Samika all at the same time. And I'm looking for, it's a 10%. It's 10% of your team that's going to do like 90% of your volume. So right now, you don't have the people on your team to get you to $500 a week. And so you have to recruit them. And it doesn't mean just putting people under you. You've got to meet their people and help them enroll, not to just help get them wins and to help get them to Emerald to get you to Diamond. That's just small pieces to the pie. The big pie is, like I said, is you've got to find like 2 people like you who want to build this. And it doesn't matter where in the downline they are. It doesn't matter if they're 2 levels, 3 levels, 4 levels deep. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because tomorrow, Danielle could introduce you to someone that is going to slay this. And so when you know that, then you have to just go, okay, what do I have to do to get in front of her 10 people? Like that's how I want you to think. And so for me, you can work with them on their list of 10. And you can invite those people to a free group. Like Jillian's got the free bod group, and then, invite to a challenge group. But also, like, how are those people local? Is she willing? Are they willing to do a shake party?
Yeah, I think Danielle definitely would. I do think Samika would. They're local.
Okay. Then you have to do those, and you have to get 10 people there. And that's what I told Carrie yesterday. I'm like, so if you get 10 people there, I will meet you halfway and I will bring product, and, I will come and I will help you get your business off the ground in 2 hours. In 2 hours, we're going to get your business off the ground. So I get the list and everything kind of first, and then I kind of just say, now, how many of these people are local, and would you be willing to do something social? I book them on like Friday nights, because I feel like you get the most people to come. Thursday nights or Friday nights, because people don't want to give up their weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the
Yeah.
first, so that's the first thing. If you can book those shake parties in March,
Okay.
and then if Jolene can come and the two of you can do them together,
Okay.
the more support you have, you need it, because you need testimonials on the product.
Okay.
You need people there to help you close. We can have a whole separate call about how to do the shake party.
Okay.
But that first thing is like, we book Carrie's 2 weeks from today. I told her you only need a week to promote it. It's 2 hours. People can come and they can still go out afterwards. You know what I mean? It's not gonna take up someone's whole day or whole weekend or whatever. And then I want you to really like look at that. Like, you are going to go in there and really look for the people that you need to hit your goal. Like that, yes, you're going to help her hit her goal, but ultimately you need to be laser focused on like scanning the room and talking and making friends. Like, it's my biggest pet peeve when we do something like this. Jillian knows, when people go in and just talk to themselves. Like, for example, like you, me, and Jillian just talking to each other. That's completely pointless. You are there to find your flippin' rock stars. So you better go up to every single person and say hi and introduce yourself and make a friend, because every party, there's usually at least one person in that room that will connect with your story and want to do the business part of it. But the majority of them will just want to do the product, which is fine. That's how we get people in. But if Danielle and Samika are not going to be those people, you've got to find people under them. Okay?
Okay.
You can always find people to go Emerald. If that's easy, it's easier than it is to find people to build a huge downline. So if you find the people to build a huge downline first, and you help them grow their business, your team cycle bonus will grow and grow and grow, even without your rank. Okay. And then it's just, okay, put 2 emeralds in. That's like, duh. And then you hit diamond, and then from there, it's like, okay, well, I need to go 1 star, 2 star, right? And so my point is like, you can always jump rank with a spouse account, a family account, but it's not going to carry any weight as far as income unless you have other people on your team that are trucking like you are.
Okay.
And so I'm going to use Victoria as an example. So I had this coach, Victoria, who was 3 levels under me. And back in the day, I would go through my office and I would kind of check and see who was producing. And I just saw this girl like producing like volume and success club points. And so I just like reached out to her and I'm like, hey, you're doing awesome, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what I said. But my point is like, I started a friendship. I started a relationship with her. And she allowed me then to like mentor her, because that's the thing. People have to like you and trust you enough to let you lead them. If people don't let you lead them, it's you, baby cakes.
Okay.
Seriously. And so it's hard. You have to swallow your pride. You have to mirror them, like with a personality. Sometimes you have to like calm down, take a step down, like mirror them. You know what I mean? But my point is Victoria ended up not forever, because she's still a coach and now she's not really working the business. But for a good 4 or 5 years, she built a huge organization. And she took my volume from like being my one side of my like business was really strong and the other side was really weak, and I couldn't get the weak up for the longest. And it took like 4 leaders on that leg of me developing simultaneously. She was one of them. She wasn't even my personally sponsored. And she was always like, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm not even one of your coaches and you're helping me. Well, yeah, because she was kicking ass like more than most of my team. And no, I wasn't getting a rank for her, but I was getting weekly major income for her. So you're always working your business and you're always helping these other people at the same time. And it's really the getting started. The getting started is like the secret sauce. That's like where you're spending your energy. So like when I was in this situation, I was making $300, $150 to $300 a week when I went on unemployment from Beachbody. So that's a big difference. First of all, you have to know that, okay? And what Craig told me at that time, you know, to go to like 1,000 a week, he's like, you have to go recruit 30 people. You need to go sign up 30 people and put them in your team. And then out of those 30, 12 are going to do something. And then out of the 12, you're going to find 5 leaders. And he was totally spot on. Okay.
And that's within the 90 days. You like to recruit 30 people, kind of your goal?
I asked him that. I said, well, how long? And he's like, however long it takes. Like, you need to go sign up 30 people for the business. So not only do you need to do that, once you get them signed up, you need to go through their 10 people. And then you need to meet those 10 people. However you can do that. So if you can do it in person, it's always better. If they're willing to meet with you at Starbucks with their friend, then you need to do it. If they're willing to bring them over to do a workout with their friend, then you need to do it. That is your best time spent, because you're getting in front of their people, you're meeting their people, and you're helping them enroll. And then you're also like looking for those people for yourself. Like, who am I going to be working with? I was always mentoring 5 people a month. 5. I don't even know how I did it. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. So that would be like, for example, you'd have Danielle, Alicia, Samika, and their coaches, plus 2 more people.
Okay.
That's really what it took me. And it was that getting started that I spent all my time and energy on. So recruiting, putting them on the team, getting their goals, getting their list, and then getting in front of those people, however you can do that. And if you're going to do it through a free group, challenge group, whatever, that's fine. But then can you get them on a coffee Zoom call once they sign them up, you know, or whatever? Like, how can you get in front of these people? You've got to get in front of their 10 people.
Are you asking me, or you?
I'm just like theoretically planting
Yeah.
that seed. If it's like a welcome call, if they participate in a free group, I don't know how you guys convert from free to paid. If it's just behind closed doors and through direct message, it's not enough if it is for new people. So if they go through a free group, then maybe you do like a welcome call with them and a Q&A, and then you can invite them and you can share your story and you can say, here's how you guys can get started, just like you would do at a shake party. But now you're in front of them on a Zoom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what you got to do.
Okay.
But you have to meet their 10 people, because you will help them sign them up, and then you'll help yourself find the right people to build this.
Okay.
So that's what I would like strategically plan out, like create some ideas. Shakeology party is like number one because it makes sense, it's easy, and it's face to face. But if that's not a possibility, then what would be the other way?
Okay.
Another way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where they can basically just invite to you.
Okay.
Okay. What else?
You're asking me?
Yeah, like what questions do you have?
I just like, I get excited, but like super scared at the same time. So
Super scared
does that,
about what?
I don't know. Like I get, like I'm a workhorse. So if I'm at work, like at my job, like I don't sit.
You got to
don't
be busy,
sit.
busy, busy, busy.
Yeah, I'm a
You
workhorse.
have to
And
fill.
that's what I'm nervous at home. Like I'm not like I don't go and just clean my house. You know what I mean? Like it's not fun for me. No, Beachbody is, but I want to treat it like this is. I want to be like I am at work. Like,
Okay, so
does
here's
that
what
make
you need
sense?
to do. You have to create a calendar of your work hours. Okay, because you're still working full time, right? You're still working
Yeah,
those.
I think in April I quit.
Okay, so whatever your work hours are, you know, like, so personal development has to be in there. That needs to be number one. And I know you're reading the Sarah Robbins, which is awesome, but that's really like your strategy.
Yeah.
You need to be reading something for you,
Uh-huh.
for personal development. And even if that's an audio while you're getting ready in the morning,
Okay.
or on your way to work or whatever. And then whatever hours you have that you're going to schedule for work, I would have your prospect list now, like create your prospect list. And then I would schedule as many get-togethers as possible.
Okay.
So fill whatever slots you're willing to fill with coffee dates, lunch dates, come over and work out dates.
Mama, can you get this off for me?
What is it?
Pie.
Oh. That's the best use of your time. Even if you're not, don't tell them you're going to talk to them about Beachbody. You literally just go through your contact list and you're like, hey, haven't talked to you in forever. Wanted to know, I have some free time on Friday. Wanted to know if you wanted to meet up for lunch. Want to know if you want to meet up for Starbucks or Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings. Like,
Okay.
hustle like a boss.
Okay.
I don't get it. I don't think it comes off. I think
it comes off.
Well, I think only something goes on the top of it.
It's the Wednesday. The
Yeah.
legs out.
Yeah, I don't think that comes off. If that's, and then figure that out. Like, what is that? Can you do 5 a week? Can you do 2 a week? If you can't do them, if these
Sorry, I'm
people
trying to
aren't
find
local, no, you're fine. If these people aren't local, then can you do a Zoom or can you do a call? Like, hey, haven't talked to you forever. You want to chat this week? Just catch up. No, like, and you need, because of your like busy type of, like, we have to make sure that your time is being spent the most productively. And at the end of the day, the most productive you can be is getting in front of people.
Okay.
Whether it's your prospects or your coach's prospects. And so, like I said, when I was working downtown, that was the only time I had. I only had my lunch hour, driving to work, and then late night. So late night, I would do social media, and I would set up all my appointments. So I would post, and I would get people like all pumped up, and then I would literally be like, and I would set up for the whole week lunches downtown.
Okay.
Coffee dates, and I would invite people to my classes. You know, if you can invite people, like I know, you teach that class,
Yeah.
Jolene? Can you invite people to that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You can, that's another option. I would look at my calendar and see what's realistic and start doing that. Because I was going to say, can you have a fit club? But you really don't need to have a fit club because you have those workouts with Jolene, unless that doesn't work for any reason or whatever. But, and then here's the other part is like, this is just hypothetical, but like if it were me, I would have Danielle bring her friends to Julian's class. Because here's why. Like, she's going to come take the class, and then you can talk to her afterwards. How did you like it? What did you think about the free group? And you can sign people up, right? You can close people?
Yeah.
Right. Well, your coaches can't. Your coaches can't. So you have to take that responsibility and know that, and then use that as an opportunity, like to make a friend with them.
Okay.
And help them get them signed up. You have to look at like every person that's under your coaches. What if you were to get $500 for each person that signed up? Would you go and do that? Would you go and make that happen for her? Absolutely.
Okay.
You have to look at it like that.
Okay.
And it's also your time that you went to the gym, you went to the workout, you gave up that hour and a half from your family. She brought a prospect. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or at least know that like, well, she's totally not interested. Well, that's fine too. Like, you can cross the person off the list. So this is just about exposure. And in this instance, you're the exposure. You know what I mean? And that's really the difference of working this business as like a part-time coach to then taking and wanting to build a full-time business from it. You have to step up and you have to make those prospect meetings and opportunities happen. So like I said, I filled up lunch dates. I invited people to come take my class. I did coffee dates, and I would book phone calls. So anyone who would look at anything online, like I sent them a video or they asked me about Shakeology or whatever, I would send them the video and I would say, I'm going to call you tomorrow real quick, 10 minutes, because I want to answer all your questions and I want to give you the specials. Like, I wouldn't give that to them just online.
Okay.
Because I want to get on the phone with them and I want to get them excited and I want to share my story and I want to sign them up as a coach. And so that's really what you need to fill your calendar with, is your own prospect appointments and then your coaches, like Shakeology parties, inviting them to Jalene's workout. That's just a huge opportunity that you guys, I don't know if you're using it, you're not using it, I don't know, but like, I would be using that. And then, I mean, really, that's it. That's really like the heavy focus. Like, challenge groups are at the bottom of the list. Seriously, it is the low-hanging fruit. Your challenge group is really for retention. It's for retention. It's to help people plug in, and it's to help people get results on the products and the programs, right? But your job right now is you've got to be prospecting 80% of the time, and you've got to be building the team that's going to get you to 500 a week.
Okay.
Okay. And then I don't want to throw too much at you, but like, I would be doing at least a coaching sneak peek, a coaching opportunity once every 2 weeks right now, because you're like in hustle mode. So if you do a sneak peek group
Is
with,
it?
huh?
Huh?
Wait, what? Did you
Hello?
Oh, did you ask me a question?
You're breaking up for me?
Ah! Am I still
No,
breaking
you said
up?
you broke, that whole conversation just broke up. Not now.
Am I still broke up?
No, I
Okay,
only broke up with you for a little bit.
if so, I might have to move into my bedroom. You need to be doing like a sneak peek, a coaching opportunity, any way you
Okay.
want. It can be a sneak peek group. It can be however you guys want to do it. It can be live.
Okay.
It can be in your damn living room. It doesn't matter. And I think that you kind of
Okay.
have to experiment. You have to look at your prospects and go, how can I get in front of these people? And sometimes it is just like, I'm just going to invite them over. But you want to be doing something like every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know it's a lot. But like, this is what it takes.
My phone was gonna die. I had to go and get my notes and move my location into my friend's bathroom.
No, it's fine. So, I mean, it's a lot, but it's simple stuff if you get organized. You need to get get your poster board and map out your goals, map out your team. You need a firecracker on the left and a firecracker on the right. And right now you don't have that. So you need to go put 30 coaches in.
Okay.
And you need to make, I just said this to Jamie, you need to make a list of prospects, but you need to make a list of people that are like you. There's people out there that are like you. Why did you sign up? Why are you doing this? What are the struggles you're going through? Who do you know
Okay.
that needs this business? Is that a coffee date? Is that a lunch date? And giving them some samples and asking them to take a look at it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or inviting them to a workout. You've got to put your recruiting cap on. Like, bringing customers in is probably easy for you.
Bringing customers. All my customers are coaches almost.
Okay.
So I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes it's inviting people to coach. I sign up all my customers as coaches. That's why I'm able to have, like, I think I've signed up 3 coaches, 1, 2, 3 since January.
Which
and
is
it's
fine.
like discount coaches. I always give them the option. I always sign them up as a coach. I tell them what I'm doing, give them the option of look at it. And then but my problem is that I've done this and I think I've missed opportunities for people because I kind of just never sent them a welcome. I just really didn't do anything, to be embarrassedly honest.
So can you do the same thing you're doing? And can you, because you want to do what works and what's easy for you, but can you, once you sign them up, can you get on a call with them?
Yeah.
Can you share your story? And can you share Jolene's story? And can you share like why you're doing this? And maybe that's something you and Jolene do together.
Okay.
And maybe it's something you do every week. And it doesn't have to be a training. It's literally like a 10, 15 minute, I don't know what you want to call it, like a pump up for the week.
Okay.
Or something, or welcome to the team call. A welcome to the team call.
Okay.
And you plant that seed of, I know you're here to get healthy, to get fit, to get a great discount on the products, but I have to let you know how this has impacted my life, why I'm here, where I'm going with this. And I'm looking for just a few people on my team who want to do the same thing.
Okay.
And so if that's you, then just message me after this call. You just
right.
have to put it out there and give people permission to go, yeah, that's me. I would have
Okay.
never found my people if I didn't have the guts to say why I'm building this business and what my goals were, but give them complete permission to say no as well and to stay exactly where they are. But I guarantee you it's 1 out of 10. It's 1 out of 10 people who really want to build this.
Okay.
And even if they don't want to do it now, 2 months from now, they can come back to you. 3 months from now, they're going to come back to you and be like, you know what, you did that call with me in the beginning and I wasn't ready then. And that's kind of how this snowballs, because you're going to do a lot of work and you're going to lay like a huge foundation and plant all these seeds and not really see a lot of the income growth, you know, because it takes time. But
Okay.
then before you know it, you're going to have so many people to work with. You're going to feel like you don't have enough hours in the day. And that's because of all the seeds you're about to plant. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does.
So
It
I would
does.
maybe do something like that, and you can do them live initially and one-on-one initially, but or 2-on-1 or 3-on-1, or maybe it turns into a recording at some point. But I think that you need to kind of go through and be like, kind of like check through your list and be like, okay, this person's signed up, I have their goals, and they know about the opportunity.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think if that's how so I would still do the lunch dates, the coffee dates, the workout dates, and lead with what you're already leading with
Okay.
the workouts, with the challenge groups, with, you know, and then maybe bringing them in and introducing it to them that way.
Okay. All right.
What else?
I think that was kind of my biggest thing. Just kind of like I needed to develop a plan. I need to just go home and like, you know, do my homework, get some work done and
I think
stuff.
the only way you can really control your income right now is, and I hate to say this, but it's going to be through Success Club. Right now.
Yeah.
So
I
if
agree.
you're hitting Success Club 10, you know what I mean?
Okay.
What is that? $50 times 10 people? Is that $500? Is that how that works? See, I don't even know. At minimum for the month. So that's how you're building this income right now. But what you're about to do, you have to find the people to build through. So
Okay.
when I was doing this, I had Kristina, I had Lisa, and 3-4 months later I had Shauna. And so Lisa was building at the same pace I was on one leg. And then Kristina was new, but she wanted to build a full-time income. And so we were building Kristina's account and my account, like all at the same time. Those are the 3 lines, kind of like what I'm talking about. So until you have that, you have to recruit to find those people. But you can control your income by just setting a goal to hit SC10. But I would make it more about hitting that financial, to make that more for your financial goal. I don't want you spending all your time and energy trying to hit Success Club to just hit Success Club, because that's not really a part of this. But it is a way for you to at least show your husband, well, I made $500 last month when, you know, I was making this amount, and it is going to grow. Your team cycle bonus is going to grow. It's going to take time. Okay. And it's going to grow, but it will start to grow fast when you have those people.
Okay. And you think like what's like, where should, if I'm hustling and I really want this,
I
in
think
90 days, like what's a realistic, be like, Sandra, in 90 days, you should be up to this and kind of at this point.
Is your husband signed up as a coach?
Yeah, but he's under, remember, I never canceled him. He's under my friend Sarah. I just haven't.
Oh, yeah, I remember that now. Okay. So, I would say in 90 days, you definitely want to rank advance.
Okay.
At minimum, you should be a 1-star or a 2-star.
Okay.
And I think that realistically, by year end, you could be making the 500 a week. I know that's not what you want to hear, but I'm being honest with you.
No, that's good to hear.
But I want you to be making most of that through Team Cycle Bonus. And that way, whatever you're making in commission, you're going to be earning more. So it might be 600 a week. It might be 7. It might, once you get that Team Cycle Bonus up, you guys, you have to just do it again. So let's reverse engineer it. Let's say December, let's just say for the hell of it, Danielle and Samika are diamond coaches. They are building, but they're not, but they have 1 or 2 people under them who are building. And you are the one helping all those people like they're your own personally sponsored coaches. So you're working with all of them on calls, and you're helping them hit Success Club every month, and you're helping them, you know, grow their business. You get to year end, if they're making money, you're making money.
Okay.
You got to get them to make money and hit wins, and then you're making money. And then they're going to get to a point where they're doing it. Like they don't need your help as much, right? So then it's like, once your income kind of hits like it will hit like a plateau, then you need more people. You need more people to mentor, to work with. So it's like
Okay.
the 30 that you are going to sign up right now, you're going to have to do that again at some point. But it's
Okay.
like you're blitzing your business right now. Like, I'm going to blitz, put in 30 people as hard as I can, and I'm going to find 5 people in there who want to do what I want to do. And then I'm going to go all in and help those people build, right? And your
Okay.
business should get to at least 500 a week in Team Cycle Bonus from doing that. And then you have to kind of do it again. Will you have to recruit 30? I don't know if you'll have to actually recruit 30, because here's the thing, you get better at it. So you actually, as you do this, you can recruit less people, and you'll find more quality of what you're looking for, because your skill set gets better. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But my point is you're always doing the same thing. You're always like, I'm always looking for 2 more leaders at a time. 2 more leaders at a time, 2 more leaders at a time. But I'm not just going to have that leader. I'm looking for their 2 people, and I'm going to work with that tripod together as one unit, because otherwise that person's going to build their business on a house of sticks that's going to collapse if it's all discount coaches, right?
Yes.
So that's why you're trying to meet their 10. And you're going to be able to identify someone at a shake party that should be a coach and wants to build the business. She's not going to be able to identify that. You're going to be able to identify that. So my point is that it grows slower, but once you get it to that point, then it's just constantly bringing in and looking for like 2 more leaders at a time. And then it just starts to jump. And that's where you really seen my income jump, is because initially I had Shauna, Lisa, and Kristina. So when I went from 150 to 300 a week to making $600 a week in 90 days, that was because I popped those 3 diamonds.
Okay.
I popped Shauna, Kristina, and Lisa, and they were not discount coaches.
Okay.
They were me.
Okay.
So I'm just being totally honest with you. But then it would have plateaued if I had not then found more people to work with
Okay.
for another 90 days, as well as their people, like helping the people under them so that Shauna continued to make money, because it's not just about hitting diamond and getting stuck there.
Okay.
So does that all make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does. And gosh, you guys gonna find me rude, but I have to go and put Riley to bed because
No,
I
go.
have to be
You're
at
fine.
work at 6:30 in the morning,
You're fine.
and I'm already dealing with people calling into work,
No, you're fine. You're fine.
and I
You
have
know
to
what you
figure
need
out the
to do,
staffing
right?
for tomorrow. I know, huh?
You know what you need to do.
Yes, yes. I feel like I have a solid plan, and then Jolene, I just feel like I need to check in with you like every couple days, and like, okay, like
Yes.
be held accountable, as in Jolene knows this. I don't deal with someone saying, oh, how are you doing? Or da-da-da. I deal with better saying, this is what you're going to do. This is what you said you're going to do.
Right.
So do it.
Right.
I know. You could be as nice to me as possible. I'm like, whatever. But I deal better with someone being like, I'm sorry, but this is what you said you wanted. This is why you're quitting. So.
Right. But you can't talk to people like that.
With someone, you could talk to me that way. I'm giving someone
I know,
permission to talk to
I know.
me.
But most people
She's saying that because she wants me to ride her butt, which I get now, and she has given me permission to do that. So I will send you.
Okay.
I will be expecting you to check in with me for sure.
Yeah, I know I can't talk to everybody that way. That is a lesson I have learned through my years of leadership. However, I'm giving Jolene permission to talk to me that way.
I think you should check in with her daily.
Okay.
But I think it should literally be, these are the appointments I set up. This is who I talk to, like for my own business. And this is how I help my coaches.
Yeah.
Like those are the 3. You want to add anything else, you can add anything else, but really like that's what's going to push you forward.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It's
welcome.
I very much appreciate it. I know you're very busy, so I hear 2 little munchkins in the background.
I know. I'm going to stay on with Jolene for just a couple minutes.
Okay.
And
all right. Please don't find me rude.
it.
Seriously, I just
No, I don't.
Riley's just
No, it's fine. We get it.
Yeah. But thank you so much, guys. Oops.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know where I went. Have a wonderful Sunday.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'll be checking with you, Jolene.
Okay. Bye.
She needs a book that there's a book that I read a long time ago, but I don't remember the name of it, that basically like handles that.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you that. I actually wrote that down. If you have suggestions for books, just in general, like if you think back, like in the beginning, more of like not strategy, but more just like person.
Well,
and I know the ones I read, but
for new coaches, I love The Magic of Thinking Big. And then like for where you guys are at, I love Developing the Leader Within You, which is John Maxwell, and then Developing the Leaders Around You. Those are 2 different books.
Those are both John C. Maxwell,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both really good. So,
do you want to keep recording?
Oh yeah, no, I can turn that off.